What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be, and welcome to the official global launch of Princess Conecta. As you guys know, I did jump into the game during the soft launch about a month ago, so I've already played through every bit of content in the game. I've completed the story. I've literally done everything that was available in the soft launch, which is exactly the same amount of content that's available in the global launch as well. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys my experiences based on soft launch, and if I'm going to restart playing in global launch. Nani? Well, would you look at that? FG didn't even last 1 month in Princess Connect. What is going on, YouTube? Let me explain. So when the soft launch hit, myself and my Discord, we went deep. We went real deep. We were topping up. We were playing every single day, min-maxing every opportunity we could. And eventually we reached the end. We got to a point where there was just no more game left based on what was in the soft launch, right? So we hit the maximum rank that was available in the game, right? So right now in the game, you cannot go beyond rank 7. So for my account, I got several rank 7 characters. So I reached the limit to where I could level up and power up my characters. Think about any hero collector you've ever played where you actually had the opportunity to fully max out a character and just sit on it, right? That's where we were in soft launch. Not to mention when it came to the story as well. I completed every single chapter all the way up to 8:15 on normal. I'm not quite on hard. I got up to 8:2 before I kind of called it a day. So I completed every bit of content. I went through everything, and I got to a point where I was just logging on and I was doing sweeps for shards. Now that's not to take away from Princess Conecta, all right? When we jumped into the soft launch, we all fully expected the game to not be the same exact experience that you guys are gonna feel when you jump into global launch, right? The soft launch did not have any events. It had no login bonuses. It had no special event characters, no updated banners. There was nothing. It was just literally the base game. So imagine playing any hero collector on the market that is not managed like a live service, and that's the experience that we had in soft launch, which we expected, right? We fully expected that to be the case. So that's the reason why myself and a lot of people kind of burnt out on soft launch, because if a game isn't actively being managed like a live service, it's really easy to reach the limit of the content, right? That's the whole point. That's the whole reason why a lot of us play mobile games. When we fully realize that PC and console games are better, the reason why you would play a mobile game is due to the fact that the live services are always super exciting. There's always something new coming every single week, which did not occur in the soft launch, which we expected, all right? So I'm jumping back into the game for global launch. I do not want to put this game on a tier list just yet until I actually play the game the way it's meant to be played, with an active live service team doing login bonuses, doing events, doing characters, doing banners, all that good stuff. Now, as of today, none of that stuff has changed just yet. So they did add a brand new login bonus, but there is no event banner. There's no events going on. There's no new characters. So as far as the content is concerned, the soft launch and the global launch are exactly the same, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. For all of you guys that are net new, brand new players, you're going to get to experience the game as we did a month ago when we were super hype and we were all up in it, right? And of course, I fully expect the live team to jump in to make sure that the content is flowing and the excitement continues on. So don't worry, you're gonna be all right. So with all that being said, and while we're here, I'll give you guys a quick rundown of what, Princess Connect is really all about. Now, when it comes to combat, I've seen some conflicting arguments here saying that, combat is more than just an idle hands-off experience. I'm gonna politely disagree. Yes, there's opportunities for you to, time a shield or time a stun or a taunt or a heal at the perfect moment. But at the end of the day, a massive majority of your gameplay here in Princess Connect is really gonna be hands-off. The most strategy that you're really gonna have on a day-to-day basis is making sure that you bring the proper team comp. That's a big thing. There's lots of stages in this game where if you try to just throw your strongest team at every single stage, you're gonna be in for a rude awakening, right? There are, different stages where you definitely want to bring a physical-minded team or a magical-minded team. There are stages where you get punished if you bring certain types of characters. So there is a lot of strategy when it comes to the overall formation. That's a thing, but when it comes to the actual active gameplay in combat, man, this is hands off. This is idle. It's just enjoy the show. All right. And it's a pretty good show. I do think that, you know, as far as the chibi models are concerned, yes, they are quite chibi, but you know, they're detailed. I think they're okay. If you give it a chance, I think you'll be okay with them. I do like the fact that, you know, as you power them up, as you get more and more stars in the characters, their looks do change. You also get different types of home screens and splash art as well. And the more you use them and the bigger the bond you make with these characters, you're going to be able to unlock more and more of their story, which will give you cash op currency, stats, and, you know, just a little bit of background lore. Like this character, for example, right over here, this is a character that I use for all of my shields. At first, I didn't like her until I figured out she was a drunken waifu. So I was all about it. And she just so happened to be meta as well. You can't beat that combination, my friend. A drunken waifu who's also meta? What is this, Illusion Connect? It's a beautiful thing. So like I mentioned before, I defeated all of the story content that was currently in the game. So for normal, that's all the way up to 815. And on hard, it was all the way up to 8.2. And this is where a little bit of my burnout started to happen here. So once you kind of defeat all of the basic story stuff in the game, every single day that you log in, you need to sweep every single one of these hard stages, stage by stage by stage. Now, I know that sounds really lazy, but over time, it does get a little tedious. Now, in the defense of Princess Connect, this has already been remedied in other versions of the game overseas. So you're not gonna have to be in the game every single day, going to every single stage, hitting sweep, hitting OK, waiting for it to go through, press OK, get the bonus shop that opens up, go into the bonus shop, buy the things out of the bonus shop. This is the process every single day. Buy the stuff out of the bonus shop, click OK, close out of the bonus shop, go back to the main quest, hit the loading, go to the next stage, do a 3-sweeper, hit OK. I want you guys to feel this, so I'm dragging it out. Hit the sweep, hit OK, unlock the bonus stage, go back into the bonus shop, buy all the things out of the bonus shop. So this, let me tell you, throughout soft launch, after playing through all the content, which like I said, I'm not blaming Princess Connect on that. I fully accept that I burned through the game. I fully accept it. But once you hit the end of the content, it was just too much. I didn't want to do it every day. I just got tired of doing this every single day, and I eventually stopped logging in. But like I said, there is hope on the horizon. This has already been fixed in other versions of the game. They already have this really nice quality of life feature, which allows you to sweep all of the stages all at once, so it's a beautiful thing. Just hold out. You're gonna be all right, okay? So that is that. So definitely a bit of tedium when it comes to that. Outside of the main quest, you do have the grotto here, which is basically a daily resource grind for EXP and mana. You're instantly gonna sweep through these every single day. Once you have basically defeated the highest stage here, you'll never have to play this manually again. You're just going here, sweep it, and call it a day, and you only have to do that once per day. The dungeon is gonna be your most active form of content that you play in this game. So this is the primary piece of content in the game that you're not just going to be sweeping every day, right? So this is going to be a survival mode type of climb where you're going to go from floor to floor to floor, but your HP is not going to regenerate. So you need to manage your team, manage your heals, manage your tank to make sure you can go all the way up to the very top floor and defeat the boss. There are some fantastic rewards here in this gameplay mode. So while it can feel tedious at times, the payoffs, being able to buy, you know, hero shards out of the shop on a day-to-day basis, like every single day, you're going to be able to buy shards using this gameplay mode. It makes it feel less tedious-y. Now in soft launch as well as global launch, the Sanctum Survey and the Clan Battle were not unlocked, so this is going to be more to come. So once this gameplay mode opens up, I'll definitely hit you back up with another video update on that one. And then last but not least, the very last piece of gameplay in Princess Connecta right now is going to be your Battle Arena and your Princess Arena. The only difference is Battle Arena is 1 team versus 1 team, and then Princess Arena is 3 teams versus 3 teams, best 2 out of 3 wins. Now one thing I did like about this, now keep in mind I have not been logged on in quite a while, but both of these PvP gameplay modes do have an idle functionality. So based on how high your rank is gonna dictate how many PvP tokens you get, whether you're doing PvP or not, which I definitely appreciate. So I wasn't logged on for almost 10 days. I logged back on and I got 8,378 Arena Princess coins. What a beautiful thing. And just like the dungeon I was just talking about, these coins allow you to buy some really great things out of the shop, which include hero fragments for some of the girls in the game. So that's about it when it comes to Princess Connect from a gameplay standpoint. Combat is pretty hands-off. You know, most of the strategy is going to come from, you know, building the proper team and having, you know, the right answer to your opponent, whether it's shields or heals or blindness, purges, things of that nature, invincibility. That's where really all of the strategy is going to come from, not from you actively doing any of the inputs when it comes to combat. And as far as quality of life is concerned in this game, I rated about an average, above average. However, that average is still going to be going up because number one, it's brought to you by Cygames, so you know Cygames is going to take care of you when it comes to quality of life. And number two, we already got the time machine, baby. We already know what type of quality of life features are in the future versions of this game. You just gotta hold tight. And beyond that, you have a ton of story. So if you really want to know more about these characters and find yourself immersed in this world, there are main story quests, there are character quests, there are guild quests, there's extra quests. If you played Dragalia Lost, you remember how much story was available for all of the different characters in Dragalia Lost? That's like that game, but better, right? It's like beyond what Dragalia Lost was, in my opinion. So if you find yourself really gravitating towards certain characters and certain guilds, you can go in here and learn more about them. And then over time, you definitely want to kind of invest in all of their stories because like I mentioned before, it is going to give you cash out currency as well as better stats. You also have a cute little guild house that you can customize as well. And then last but not least, you do have clans, aka guilds. And you guys know I love to see when's the last time someone logged on, this time with my own guild. So 13 days, 7 days, 6, 3, and then 1. So looks like most of my guild was pretty active throughout soft launch. And I would kind of anticipate, you know, these few people that didn't log in for a few days, I bet a lot of them are going to be back now that global launch is here, including myself. Here I am. So that is gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Once again, my name is FG3000. That was a look at Princess Conecta. Also, shout out to everybody that was playing soft launch. We did get all of the pre-registration rewards as well. I know a lot of people were kind of concerned about that, so there we go. Very, very nice. So I'll be back once new gameplays added, events, new banners, something like that. But for right now, I'm back. I'm logging in, I'm grinding through, I'm getting my shards, and I'm very excited to see where this game goes in the future. See you later.